Hello, hi everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful Tuesday. Me and the Snek are back at it again with more Monster Hunter. Um, we are definitely struggling with the very angry explodey bitch. Uh, Hopefully we can start advancing here soon, because I really don't want y'all to be stuck on this with us for like so many parts. Oh, due to the server shut off, today will be a shorter stream, but yeah, hopefully you all enjoy your time here. And let's get right into it.
And then unmute myself. There we go.
Oh,
I am just quickly double checking that I am remembering the right set of right pieces of armor we're needing to grind today.
yeah, because we're struggling way too much. Jackie.
That, and also I'm kind of realizing we need to be a little bit better set up armor-wise for Safi and what comes after.
Well, that was point of eventually. Like once we get Brachydos down, grind out the weapon from him.
Oh yeah, once we get the once we get, if we can get to the point where we can. Oh. Well, that's that snaps. Okay.
Oh,
I was just tying back my hair and the bubble just snapped in my hand. Oh well. I will worry about that later when I can dig out the rest of them from wherever they are on my desk. But yeah, like a lot of what we're facing from this point on does a lot of fire damage as well. So just getting armor that's more fire resistant in general is probably not a bad idea. Because while the Demon Lord set is good, it only has like one fire resistance by default across each piece compared to the amount of defense it gives.
which is funny thing is, it's based off of human. It just makes it ironic.
Yeah. So the pieces I'm looking at grabbing us. If you go to the smithy.
Already here.
Okay. I've not backed out the menu, so I've no. If you go to the Teostra Beta set. It'll be the crown, the mail, and the waist. So if you press triangle, you can add those to a wish list, which will means the game will tell you when you have the parts to go and make them. Just put them in any of the empty slots.
I was just confused why I had Dragon King eye patch. I don't remember doing that.
Probably on accident at some point, judging by the fact it's also in slot number 6. And then for the legs...
Hold on.
I mean, it'll be in high rank. And then for the legs, it's just going to be regular bracket briefs. I'm going to be specifically making the alpha set because artillery actually benefits me as charge blade. For you, you're probably going to be wanting to make the
What rarity is
beta
the regular Bracky?
blue. Rarity 10. The reason why is I'm going for the Bracky set rather than what is potentially is one that gives a little bit more in fire resistance, which is the like the Damascus set is Agitator. At this point in the game, every meta set usually expects you to have like 5 points in Agitator, because that's just bonus damage when the monster is enraged. The easiest way to ensure a monster is enraged is to send it at a wall.
I almost have the Brackies.
I need one more piece off Bracky, and then I need to kill a regular Barnos, and I have it. But yeah, you're probably gonna want the beta set just so you can have the boar slot decoration charm, and you're not needing artillery.
Yeah.
Whereas from
I'm Sword and Shield.
yeah, whereas for me, artillery strengthens charge blade file attacks, so my elemental discharge. Yeah, like in theory, this set should see us through. It puts us at about 16 fire resistance by default, not including including some other stuff. No, it puts us at 15 fire res. Yes, the defense is a little bit lower than what we currently have, but then you just upgrade the armor with your armor stats a bit to get the flat defense up.
Yeah. So I will have 3 Teostra pieces in Bracky at this point.
Yeah. The only piece that technically would not be giving us any, like the base skill that it wouldn't be usable, is the blast attack coming from the Teostra Waste. The reason I'm saying to keep the Teostra Waste is Teostra's set bonus is 3 pieces. Master's Touch is that when you do a critical hit, your weapon does not lose sharpness.
I just read it.
Yeah. On Greatsword, this is mandatory. And for most of Base World, this was essentially every single set ran 3 pieces of Teostra just for this. It did change a little bit when Iceborne came out. Teostra wasn't as mandatory for a lot of sets, but
Anyways. I got you.
yeah. So do you want to go beat up the Bracky first because he's going to be a little bit easier, or do you want to go immediately at the Angry Fire Camp?
Well, I only need one piece of a Bracky and then a hard claw from the one thingamajig.
Okay, we'll go do Bracky.
Yeah, I need one Barnos hard claw.
And it'll just be a regular Bracky because Bracky is in the Elder's Recess, which is where we need to go kill him.
We should be fine doing the regular Bracky.
Just need to find where regular Bracky is.
The reason why we're struggling against Raging is just because it's bullshitting, not hitting hard.
Yeah, Raging is a title update monster as well, which is the other part of it.
I know it's a title update monster. Technically, everything past what launched of Guiding Lands is a title, is a patch monster.
Yeah.
It's just a little over-designed on the on its strength.
Yeah, I admit I'm slightly dreading what's will be coming after Raging Brack, because after Raging Brack is the wall which I got stuck on.
Well, after
on my main playthrough.
Yeah. Well, also after we do Raging Bracky, we have to go and beat up the red dragon.
Yeah, well, what comes after Raging Bracky, it comes after the Red Dragon.
Yeah, but we were already struggling beating up the red dragon to advance its plot line.
To be fair, we made 2 attempts at him, and I fucked up horribly on the second one.
The second one, he just nuked you 3 times in a row.
Yeah. That's also the other part of why I'm doing this, because he does mostly fire damage. Hello, Bracky.
Well, that makes sense, seeing as, you know, he is a... I'm not neck... Oh, there's Bracky. My problem with the Bracky is just my problem with how grappling in general works. With how much damage it'll do. Now that corner.
The main suggestion for when it comes to doing the, especially doing the shot
I'm not talking about the mechanic of getting a long shot, just the amount of damage it was doing.
Yeah.
That's really my biggest problem with the getting knocked off of them like that. Which, in my opinion, is a bit of oversight in its designing of that mechanic. I know it's meant to scale damage like everything does, but it scaled a little too much. Hi, Lynx. Doing good, huh?
Hello, Link.
If you know what I mean. Like.
Yeah.
Because again, it was ridiculous I was doing like half of my fucking health.
If you kind of got around that with the whole, if you use temporary cancel when you're doing that, you're not going to take damage or get knocked off.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to work around it like that. That's really the only issue with that at this point. Because, like, I get while he's in rage, you know, you're not gonna be able to hold on like you should normally think. And with him being that braggy, it makes sense that he enters in rage a lot. Kind of, you know, in his fucking name.
Yeah.
I'm doing alright. Still on the easy side.
I'm down the floor, like not another explosion. I believe the material we're after from him, by the way, is a fist break.
Like the pounder or something?
Yeah, I think it's a breaking his...
It's whatever his
hands.
third item is on that piece.
Yeah. I think you get it from breaking the hands, so if you kind of focus on them a little, as best you can without being blown up by it. managing sharpness. I use sharpness. You realize that? Oh no. Ow. Damn.
I got a mounted so you can start sharpening.